This is the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. And I'm Bragg. I'm joined today by Jake,
Yo.
Blake,
Yep.
and Lachlan.
Yep.
Yep. No yeets again. I like it.
Yeet.
Never mind.
You just
How's
got
it with
yoked.
Jake?
Well, I can actually look to build a new deck now because the card that I need has come out. So I will be putting away a portion of the Mech Knights and using the rest to make Mech Knight Invoked again.
What card was that?
Almirage.
Yeah.
Very good card.
We'll
Good
talk
card,
about that in a little bit. Blake?
I built Shadows. And Necros.
2015.
Yeah, say,
format, by the way.
fuck it.
No.
I just
Current
jumped out of my
format
time
Shadows.
portal from 2014.
Current
15.
Current Shadow. No, Shadow's 14. You can say 14. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, and they got a reprint, so it's nice. They're all blinged.
Nice.
I think if you build in 2015 format, you should use the cards that were around in
How about
2015.
shut up? I want rares. I don't want rares. I want ultra rares.
Like, if you play effect values, you should have to
What,
play
are
the
you
effect
the biggest
values.
advocate for ultra rare?
I used to be. They
Okay.
ruined them.
Yeah.
I knew ultra rares don't really like that. Anyway.
Ultra's always
There are some, like, the new
Ultras
ultras in, like, the newest set, they look pretty good. But I think when they...
Reprints of Ultras, you mean?
No, like the Battle Wasp stuff. Those ultras
new
look pretty
cards.
good.
Yeah, I suppose we'll... Like,
But, like, the Cardian ultras... I know, like, Cardians suck. The Cardian ultras are the best ultras I've ever seen. They're actually so nice.
Have you got them?
Yeah.
Really?
why do you have Guardians?
He's had Guardians for 8 years.
Guardians is a big callback to like episode 3.
Yeah, because he's literally Guardians came out and he was like, I can make this good, and has never stopped trying.
Well, I mean, he obviously shifted to his attention.
That's the thing.
That's such a nice ultra.
Literally the same.
No, it looks like the Cosmo Ultras.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cosmo ultras are really nice too.
Are they?
I don't know.
It just like to me,
Is that
I just don't like the attribute being shiny. It just doesn't vibe well with me.
I'm neither here nor there with it. I just want, like, more ulties.
Yeah, ultis were.
More ultis, please.
Oh,
But like, I think maybe the thing that goes
Ultis made sets good. Like, so you pull them, like, boxes where you would, like, randomly get an ulti, it'd be fucking cool.
or like ghost rares.
Yeah.
But like, I think what
never
made
been a
this
thing for me.
look particularly good is like the name goes with the sleeve. You know what I mean? Like if you look at the name, it like matches the sleeve.
Okay, welcome to the portion of Yu-Gi-Oh! Aesthetics. Actually, we should do that. Show about sleeves.
yeah.
and stuff.
Aesthetics is like part of the reason we played this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're
It's
talking
It's the only reason I ever wanted to build Cardians, honest to God, is because of those sleeves and how well they went.
That's fair.
They don't work.
They
They didn't work
do you
in
mean?
Master Rule 3.
They put 2 monsters on board. You know what that means?
I tried it.
Segu.
Of course it did.
Do you know what that means? It means if you get to 2 monsters, you've already got the restriction where you can only summon flower Cardians.
Oh, dear God.
How was your week?
My week.
My week was good.
How was my week? What did I do?
Why are we skipping over Lachlan?
Well, because Bragg asks everybody else. I thought I'd ask Bragg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually
we
ask.
have-
I usually
It's
ask.
nice.
Flooded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
usually
understand
goes
that.
like around, and
was
then it
gonna
gets
say,
to
we
me,
usually-
and I ask
Well,
Brad.
to be fair, you introduced the podcast. You went Jake, Blake, Lachlan. I was like, what? It caught me. That's why I said yep, because I was like,
He generally introduces me first,
I schemed a little
which
bit more
flatters me.
with
salads, I guess.
yeah, nice.
Looked at them over there.
Is that your version of scheming? Just looking at it and going, yeah, I don't mind those.
You could be something.
Now back to Pogo.
Just
Go
try- yeah,
get a,
it was-
go
it
get a
was-
job.
No, I think I like them again.
Yep.
I've learned to love again.
Yeah, like in that tournament, I was pretty dejected with them.
Have you put 2 super polys in the main yet?
No, not yet.
Why not?
I will.
But you get.
I still want to get decode, not decode, Cynet mining.
Yeah.
Well, they're a great deal cheaper now. Like, you can pick up a set for 20, 25 each.
Nice.
Bro.
Okay, that's way better. That's 100% what I want. Like,
Yeah.
what I want to pay. Like,
So Bragg's just committed to coming to all locals that ever happen now.
oh, we'll get that. For
Actually,
One a week, one a
on
week.
side buy, I think Harry's selling his set for 70.
the old hazmat. Yep, right. Every deal I've done with him's always turned out well. So
Yeah, this is true.
not
well,
for him. Don't listen to
it-
this.
I remember I sold Harry Ptolemaeus and got
Yeah.
banned.
It got banned the next day.
Like
Or the day
the-
after.
the next
That
day.
is brutal.
Yeah.
And he was just like, here you go, here's $50. Because
Yeah.
it was like the shittier one.
Yeah.
He was like, here's $50. Give me
the
the
ultra.
Ptolemaeus. And it got banned like the next day.
It was.
I was
For,
like,
it was for. You
this
know what
is
it
your
was
own
It was for
fault.
Pepe. It was for Pepe, and then it got e-banned, and then Pepe got e-banned, and then
Yeah.
Tolly got banned. But speaking of banned, we had a ban list come out.
Oh, we didn't
Yeah.
have that one, did we?
No,
How was your
we
week?
didn't.
Okay, cut that bit. We
tried.
want clean segue.
I tried.
Yeah. I went tonight.
You did.
You
did better than me.
I did better than Jake. Infinitely better. I scored infinity more points than Jake did.
So he's gone right to the top of the ladder. He's just
Yeah. I'm at the top of the GG leaderboard.
yeah.
He's been
Taking first
usurped.
place with infinity.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go there and cross out the name
How
at the
many
top.
balls of coke do you get?
Don't
in
you
infinity
dare!
points?
Don't you dare cross out the name at the top. Fuck you.
I'll put you to second. I'll just cross out Joshua
No,
Glenn.
no, fuck you. You can be 0.5.
No, I'm at
You can go
I'm at
slightly
the
above me,
infinity
my name
place.
stays.
Or negative. I don't know. I played tonight. The deck's just. I played Dynamist,
No.
and the deck just. It's just. You guys know me. I've been playing the same deck for a while. You know, decent amount of time.
Guardians.
Yeah, Guardians. The deck does a lot better. I know this sounds weird. It does a lot better without Orcust. Like-
100%.
Sure.
My deck goes a lot better without Orcust.
Sure.
I thought,
Less
oh, it's
than
better
constant.
because, you know, if you brick, you can just go into Orcust plays. But if you don't... Here's the thing. Orcust plays are fine, but if you don't have something to follow up the Orcust plays with, it runs out of steam in one turn.
100%. If you're just doing Orcus plays in a non-pure Orcus deck,
Yeah.
garbage.
It's not worth it.
Absolute garbage.
And that's the problem. Is I've made the deck less consistent because the whole Orcus engine is brick. All of it.
Oh yeah, if you open one piece of the Orcus engine, particularly in your variant,
Yeah.
whole thing's dead. Like,
Well, exactly.
I can make
Only
it
thing I can
work
draw-
in Pendulum Magician, but yeah, that deck can't.
The only thing I can draw that makes it... That isn't a problem is, like, Nightmare, because I run 2. But summoning out Paradise Smasher is infinitely better than doing Orcus combo. And that's just how it is. Like, summoning in Azathoth off turn, like, on turn, and then it just lasts till the end of the next turn, it's just better in every way than Orcus combo, because you summon Exterior anyway.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to put together a combo video, so I might do that if you keep an eye out on the channel. If you go to YouTube, type in Cowboy 4 game, 4 being the number, will come up on YouTube.
Yeah. And please like, comment, and subscribe there. So at locals, how's like the feeling been? Oh, I did say it, didn't I? I can cut that.
No. I was just about to say something, and I've decided I'm not going to make you cut. I'll tell you
How was the
after.
feeling at locals?
It was pretty gay.
Is it getting stagnant?
It is a little
We're
bit boring
hoping-
at the moment.
yeah,
we're
Like,
wishing-
people just sort of, like, they either don't want to participate in tournaments because it's just the same sort of shit they've been dealing with for the last 3 months.
You can't blame them.
Or how
Yeah, it's
about-
completely understandable,
I only showed up tonight to make the numbers. Like,
which I very much appreciate.
yeah, you're welcome.
Well, how about that? There's a ban list that's just dropped.
Shit,
Oh
son!
my
You
god!
better not shout. You better not
For
cry.
Julius.
Yeah.
Dope.
Simo's intro.
So yeah, I mean, we try to get into Duel Links. A few of us kind of casually play it every now and then.
It
I
takes
tried.
so long.
Because I tried to build Kakai Maru.
Yep.
Kawaki Miru.
Nerd. Yeah, whatever that is, I tried to build that.
Yeah.
But it's such an expensive deck in gems. Like, you have to pull the majority of the pack and then reset it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, alright, well, I've got Merms, which is like, it'll OTK through almost anything if you open Megalo and the
Yep.
the Abyss Scale. Is that what it's called? The
The quick spell.
The Eclipse.
The Eclipse spell?
Does it Megalith?
Megalo
search it?
searches it.
Oh wait, no, the other thing. Whatever. If you get that and then infantry, you're good. You can go through almost anything. But it's just like where the deck really needs
Neptibus.
Neptibus. It needs
Yeah.
Neptibus. Honest to God, that's what it needs. And I just feel that it's too broken if it gets Neptibus.
Oh, 100%. In that format, you cannot have a card that sends a critical searcher to the grave as cost.
Yeah.
Like, it just can't happen.
So that's the big problem.
Well, Merms didn't get hit at all. So I mean,
No, Merms are very not even in the meta.
yeah. So they hit Gemknight Lapis Lazuli just to hit consistency.
Was the Gemknight FTK in Duels, or was it just
No,
Gem
it was just
Knights?
Gem Knights.
Gem Knights.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say if they
Did
allow
Kakai's
fucking
get hit
FTKs.
anymore?
Yeah. So they semi-limited the Diamond Core, the Searcher, but then they unlimited Iron Core of the Kohaku. So they've swapped the Searcher and
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
yeah, and then they semi-limited Amazon Swordswoman as well.
Amazon is still. Oh wait, no, from 1 back up to 2.
Yeah, I think it was at 1, wasn't it?
Yeah. Amazonists aren't very in the meta right now, but they were very in the meta before.
That's the only interaction.
Oh no,
I've
never
ever
mind.
had.
No, they're in their justification. Which this is the thing as well. It's like if
Yeah,
there's-
they give justification.
Yeah, the justification then gives us context for Amazon's decks have been in the metagame in one form or another for a very long time. We are limiting this deck to promote diversity. So never mind, it's going from 3 to 2.
Shout out to Force Diversity.
Wow.
And
Jesus.
so then they also give other reasons as well. So they're dropping a forbidden list or a limit list on time and with justifications for their changes.
Okay.
Wow.
It's
I wonder
almost
what
like they
that's
kind
a-
of care about the game.
Yeah, because the people who do that are the devs of the game, so they have some kind of care to it.
They don't need to. You don't need to print these. You just fake them, and then people pay for them. They pay real money for cards that
as
aren't
opposed to
real.
people who pay fake money for real cards.
Who told you about that?
Everybody pays for cards. It's just like we're paying Konami, we're paying them, but they give a shit at least. Like
Yeah.
they go, oh, this is a game we developed
Yeah.
for like ages. We want people to have fun.
And just on the on-time thing, Konami don't give times.
Man, they used to.
No
hey.
sooner than July.
I hate that so much. It's like you'll have to wait until at least then.
It was. I can't believe like. Sure, we don't have rotation, but I cannot believe that they even screwed us out of knowing kind of what time it would be, so we could sell and buy cards properly. Like to have a date to go every 3 months. It's like around like in this week we're gonna get one, so I'm not gonna commit to buying. So like they didn't even give us that. They were just like, no, fuck you, whenever we want. So AIDS.
But that's the thing, like, in recent history, it's been so hard to buy and sell cards effectively because you really don't know what's going to get hit in a ban
Because
list.
fuck you,
For
Jake,
the
buy the
longest
product.
time, we've thought that Sky Striker need to go. We thought that
Yeah.
Altergeist needs something changed. We thought that all these different decks, they were busted. Zoo. Like, we needed
Yeah,
something
yeah.
to change with Zoo. And it wasn't until, like, the actual Death Knoll came down and the decks were absolutely murdered that we were anywhere nearer to finding out what was going to happen. Like, Sky Striker, we still don't... Like,
May
people are still...
last year they came out.
Yeah.
We have had them for over a year.
Yeah, which was about the time frame for Zoo.
Yeah.
So, like, in theory, if they care as much about the Sky Striker meta as they did about the Zoo meta, it should die down. But there's still no guarantee of that.
No, there's not.
Andy and I had a decent chat earlier while we were driving in about Zoo. It's
Talking about
not.
Zoo.
Yeah, surprise. He brought it up too.
He just looks out the car window and goes, "Oh,
Zoo.
You
Here's
know
the thing
how, like, in
about
American movies, they've got, like, licenses and things, like, stored up in their visor? He just flips it down. It's just got, like, barrage. He's just like, one day.
Here's the thing about Zoo is that I know immediately I'm going to cop flack for this,
Yep, I'm ready.
Wow.
but Andy agreed. Zoo was not as good as you're remembering it to be.
It was at its time.
Yeah,
You know why?
you have
Because
to
it was
judge it
90%
at the
of the
meta
top.
of what it was. It's similar to
Yeah,
how
I'm
Sky
saying
Striker is
comparative to
similar
everything
to
else.
how...
No.
salad."
I'm not comparing it to now. All I'm saying is, like, the majority of the time, if you stopped the first thing Zoo did, it died. The majority of the time. I know they had extenders and they could sometimes do stuff.
Yeah, if you open...
But at the start of Master Rule 4, if you stopped the first thing they did, they died. That's kind of like where my deck's at right now. Here's the thing. No. I know. I get it. But what I'm saying is, it's like that's how it is working. And Zoo was like, at the start of Master Rule 4, I know Draco were good, but Zoo was still the best deck.
Sure.
It's good they had that Trident. The Trident pop to begin was just unprecedented for the time. And
Yeah.
it's a guaranteed
Yeah.
off-turn interaction.
And yeah,
But like the difference
other-
is that Zoo being stopped, what was coming at you after you got stopped was not what's coming at you now.
Yeah, that's
Like-
a fair point.
Like,
Do you know
if
what I
you
mean? Like-
judge, if you had a deck similar to that, like, well, since you brought it up, your deck.
Yeah.
Like, someone stops your deck at the Electromite, and that's all you've got. Like,
Yeah.
you have no follow-up play. There's a couple of differences. One, in the current meta, if you don't get past your Electromite, more than likely you're getting OTK.
Yes.
You will just get killed. Second thing is that, like Salamangreat and like Sky Striker now, Zoo weren't good more so for the actual Zoo cards. It was all the stuff you could play around because you just needed one card, maybe two, to guarantee the board, and then the rest were hand traps, strikes, protection, all that kind of stuff. I think that's almost what makes a good deck is the less cards you need to get to a minimal board that has some off-turn interaction.
Doing it
is
every
the
match
best
you
you could.
play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing it every match you can.
Like
So,
if you think of Pepe, like they had 2 negates.
Yeah,
It was like-
like it's not
But
a lot,
they
but
did
it's
it.
enough.
They did it every single hand, every single game, every single match. It's not about like crazy. It's if a deck does the same thing. Spiral was pretty nuts, to be fair, but
Spiral was stupid.
but did the same thing every game, every match, every time. That has always been what's the strongest thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a deck that has a small card engine, so it just needs 1 or 2 cards, and does the same fucking thing every single game.
So if we can't escape that, then what's either they have to get to better designing cards, or and like just get better designing
people-
cards instead of
people have been
limiting.
saying
Yeah,
that.
no, we
Absolutely.
can't.
They just keep creating the same
Yes.
deck over and over,
Yes.
but just slapping a new
Yes.
A slightly different gimmick.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely, and you're right. It comes down to the fundamental design.
Fucking yeah, like yeah. Have a Master Rule 3 Zoo with like metal foes and the
60 card grass.
the tree thing,
Tree thing.
Bobaboon or some shit.
Oh,
Oh
Baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
That never really took off over here.
It was never a big thing.
Up in Queensland, it was a massive
OCG
thing in the time.
OCG was crazy.
OCG
Like Lincoln and
Land
everything was playing it for sure.
It
Because
was-
I remember he fucking summoned and striked it without thinking. And he was just like, thanks.
It was,
Yeah, but no, you're right. It never popped up like in Nats or anything.
Oh,
it was
warning
more
this, sorry.
prevalent in the True Draco builds.
Yeah.
Because they definitely
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
lot
Because
more
they're stuck
value
with
out of it.
Terratop over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then when Terratop was limited, everyone's like, "Oh, Bobo finally has his chance," and then it just kind of wasn't a thing anymore.
Everyone's just like, no, fusion sub.
But you think like you kind of
Yeah,
Fusion sub would have been so broke because like the whole deck was legal for like as soon as it came out, and they just never figured out
No,
the
it was,
broken plays until after it got
See,
it got hit.
This is one thing I've always thought of theorized, and like you can say yay or nay, whatever. I've always been curious as to whether people find the broken plays as cards get banned, or whether they find out the broken plays before cards get banned and squirrel them away until such a time. That
I
they
think it's
have to
I think
use
it's
them.
when they get banned.
So what?
Like people go, I need to
like
find more spaces.
So the fusion sub combo, for instance.
Sure.
I'm curious as to like sometimes it happens because a certain set comes out as something gets banned, so something only becomes available. But like fusion sub and stuff like that were available at the time that Zoo was at full power. So what I wonder is if someone was out there, possibly in the higher up plays, possibly down low, came across that fusion sub play and just said, you know what, I'll play this sometimes, but not all the time because I don't want everyone to find out about my tech.
Yeah. It's interesting because a lot of the time it does come
My
from
deck.
OCG though. I've
Oh,
noticed
for sure.
that-
But that didn't happen.
Yeah,
No,
it did,
Fusion
though,
Sub
for
started
Fusions-
here.
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying.
OCG took it.
But
No, honest to
I
God.
thought they just didn't. I thought they were just missing one.
They
key
took our
component.
ships.
No,
It
I've
might-
definitely
it
seen
might have
OCG. I definitely saw OCG lists
they
back in the
missing
day that
Norton?
had Fusion.
What's that?
Had they banned?
Don't they
Norton?
still have Norton?
They had Norden.
They
I'll
had-
have a look.
No, I
But
think you're right.
I just thought that was just like
Yeah,
they
I
just had a
think you're
missing
right.
component. So
But it-
we were. Fuck, what was?
But like to answer what you were going on, it does normally like other than TCG exclusives like Cosmo, but normally we do look at that like Zoo for example. I just saw it all come into the OCG, and I was like everything I'm seeing there, or I was just like, oh, this shit's crazy.
No,
Get,
it's forbidden.
yeah, so which might make sense.
Forbidden
Yeah,
now.
maybe.
But when
Yeah.
was it? Do you know?
I don't know.
But yeah, that a lot of the time, like you go like, okay, what's like fucking mental going there, and then good players here adapt it to what cards we have available, and sometimes they find shit that's. The Fusion Sub was interesting because the Fusion Sub was like nowhere near the meta. Like you know what I mean? Like Fusion Sub.
Yeah,
as
it
a
wasn't
thing
like
just
another
wasn't
deck
any
was
good.
playing it. Yeah.
So I'd be curious as to see where that started. But yeah, it is normally. To be fair, if Konami did their job, they would know before we figured it out. But
That's another thing I always wonder is whether they know about combos before we know about combos.
you pay people
I
to
don't
do
think so.
that.
You like to
No,
think so?
They don't.
Yeah.
I have 100% they don't. Maybe, but you.
I think there's definitely times where they know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, there's stuff they
Like
know,
when they're making an archetype, they know how the archetype works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that maybe there are so many fun cards. Like with Fusion Sub combo, I don't think they knew with Fusion Sub. I think.
Well, I think that's how FTKs get stumbled across
Yeah.
because they don't
For sure.
realize about certain card interactions.
Man, but
and
that danger. But to be fair, do you think they didn't know about that danger FTK? You really think that they? Because that was
Here's the thing.
nuts.
Why I think they didn't is because they banned, like Samsura and shit.
They banned Tyrant Drag or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they banned that
The Tyrant
in
Neptune.
preparation because they
Tyrant
said, no, listen, we're scumbags, but we're not going to allow FTKs to just be like that consistent.
Yeah, and
And
that's
then-
why I think they didn't. I think you're right. I don't think they know about that one. But you pay people to do this. That's what you do normally. If you give a shit,
Yeah,
you pay
most
people
other-
to work
yeah.
this out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Well, it's the same as like electronic game design. It's not so
Absolutely.
much those. They pay people to play to make sure that there's no problems with the game. They should be doing that with this game as well.
Well, game companies don't really do that anymore.
No, they
Well,
just
they
release
release
them and
beta.
they
They
go,
release it,
it's
no,
broken.
we fucking
to
do
be
it.
fair,
Just
to be
buy
fair,
the
it's-
company-
to be
Well, they
fair,
do.
it's
buy the
not-
product,
But
cuck.
indie studios here do it all the time.
Yeah.
Plus, a beta's not really a wide release. Like you generally
Yeah.
limit it to
They
200,
should beta
300
Yu-Gi-Oh
people.
cards that are amongst
Absolutely,
like
they
the
should.
players that went to Worlds last year.
Sure, absolutely.
Just throw them around and be like,
Well, they
listen, sign an
kinda
NDA,
do. Like,
here's the cards.
Don't Worlds get an exclusive look at a set that's coming up? Or
If so, I've
something
never
like
heard
that?
of that.
Oh yeah, last year then they had a few of the American guys
Yeah.
talk to like the organization or something and said, oh yeah, like this is on the cards. They talked about the spiral stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they spoke about the spiral card design and how much more broken Super Agent was supposed to be, but they had to then go.
He's like
"Mm, you know
Stratos,
what?"
but he can win a fight. And then he was rubbish.
Yeah.
Who?
Super Agent.
Wasn't Super Agent like the card that did everything?
No.
No,
Was it double agent?
tough.
Oh, tough.
Tough. and
Tough
then
was
double
fucking
helix.
stupid.
Yeah, Super Agent was fine, but it wasn't.
I don't understand how you can make game for so long and not fundamentally like. How do you release Mystic Mind?
They know what they're doing.
They do, right? But how can you do that
Floodgates.
in a game between
Are
two
key.
people? How can you possibly print Mystic Mind? You know, people sat around like this and like decide and went, yeah, we're gonna approve each of these cards. And
As
then
if
they
it's not
printed
just
them.
one old dude,
Dude, it
in a
must be.
basement.
Like, it's Pegasus. We know this.
It's Pegasus after he got
Pegasus.
fat and 80 years old.
But if Mystic Mind versus a weird rogue deck that has just stumbles into weird, like it has a bunch of spell and trap destruction, let's say, I don't know, heroes.
Yeah, sure.
Let's
Okay.
say like Stratos
Yeah.
is at 3, and they just have a bunch of free spell and trap destruction like in archetype. Like so, kids playing at school might not have a problem with Mystic Mind. Like
Yeah.
casual players.
Yeah, but it's
Sure.
the same as any
I do
one
think the more
deck
casual
that's
you get, the less good Mystic Mind gets.
Yeah.
Honest to
Oh,
God.
100%. Like, who was I playing the other night? Tom. Tom was playing Mindbird and I was playing Mech Knight. All I needed to do to keep
saw,
him
yeah.
from playing mine, just summon purple. He goes to activate mine, I bring purple off field, no monsters, it kills itself.
Yeah.
He literally got stuck and he couldn't do anything.
Like, that's all I had to do.
It depends where they're making the most money, right?
I'm pretty sure all their sales from Walmart and Kmart and everything is.
I'd be so curious, because I think like
They're sold out at Kmart at the moment.
well, I was just
I
thinking
just
like
want to have
people
a
who
chat with Konami.
people who stream by cases
Get in line.
probably make them so much money though. Like competitive players who are ripping huge amounts of cases to resell or like resell to competitive. Like I can't.
Here's
be,
the
right?
thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is they've gone, these are expensive. Believe us. It's not backed by anything.
Well,
it's just
actually,
cardboard.
we-
just
No,
believe
but
it.
To be
We
fair,
do
though,
that.
they print secrets.
No, the,
but
like
why do they print
$90
the good cards and
boxes.
secrets?
$120
Because they're
boxes.
appealing to the competitive market, right?
It's worth
Yeah.
it. Just buy it. Like, hey, these are worth it.
Don't get me
These
started
don't
on
cost
card prices.
literally a cent.
Why would you spend $100 like or $300 on a playset of Thanos Dragon when it's a key card to win, but when you win the tournament, what do you get?
Oh, remind me after. By the way, remind me after this. I'll tell you some like crazy prize card stories.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, you might win the prize card, but like I mean, every other
me
game
shit.
which has cheaper staples
Yeah.
that isn't Mon Magic.
That offer money.
That's offer like cash money for like all top places, so
Yes.
you're actually getting a return.
On
Unlike
investment.
when you top 32, a YCS.
You get a mat with
Yeah,
a
you get accolades. You get like.
But that's it.
Yeah,
Right?
and that's it.
Which is
Well,
interesting.
it's the same complaint we've had for years. Is that Konami does not give actual
Shit.
but they don't give you
Anything.
any physical reward that is definitively worth a certain amount.
Yeah.
Like
Do
they
you-
give you items that are supposed to be worth something.
Especially
after.
around, dude. Especially, you're totally right. In Euro WCQ, the one that just happened, they give prize cards out to top 16, top 32. Like they don't mean shit, and it dunks the price, and it's like, oh, cool. So
It's
anybody
worthless
want-
doing
Yeah,
well.
people were selling them for 200 euros, 150 euros on the day,
just to get rid of them. Yeah.
like just to get rid of them because they
That's
knew
still a
they were.
little bit of money then.
It's not
enough.
bad. It's not bad.
Not enough.
But it's like
What's
that's
that?
not
The
even
ticket
half-
from Italy?
What would it have
Like,
been?
It
11,
wasn't even
12
half
rounds?
of. But wasn't even half of what they paid for the deck.
Yeah.
Like, you really want to look at a return on investment. It's like people are doing that because they're used to so much worse.
But at least you had the physical cards unlike Duel Links,
Yeah,
I guess.
this is true.
Well, that's always been my biggest thing for playing a physical TCG rather than the Hearthstone
Like,
and
yeah,
Duel
yeah.
Links and things like that. Because although it is an investment and it is a steep investment for some, you are getting something for it.
yeah, but it's
Although-
only worth what you believe it's worth, honest to God. Like, it's worth what you and everyone else believes it's worth. If people just go,
Yeah, but
no,
that's-
it's not
but it
worth
doesn't
anything
happen,
tomorrow.
though.
I know it doesn't happen,
right?
but
Because
like,
of people's investment.
if they go-
personally.
it's not worth anything. And you just keep running into people who are saying it's not worth anything, it's not worth anything.
I mean, the same could be said for the stock market. The simple thing is, like, the more people that believe it is worth a certain amount, it solidifies that.
And for
Like,
some
it's
reason,
not as
for
if-
some reason, people
it's
keep
not-
doing it regardless of how shit Konami are.
Bitcoin.
Because the game keeps getting more popular.
Got to 10 grand the other day.
Jeez,
It's come back. It's
Come
come
back
back.
that's
Get
it.
Bye now.
Invest in bathwater.
Dude, that's it. That's it.
People
Yeah,
are
please invest in
drunk it.
bathwater, drink it,
I
and
would
die.
have. Had I have known that, like, I would have bought some just to resell it because I knew it'd go up. I bet it will.
Well, something's going on.
I would have loved to. I want to buy it like second hand so she doesn't get my money.
I bet it's been.
That's like
resale
buying
for
guns to
double
go.
at
I
least.
know Konami to get my money, so I'm going to buy.
I'm going to buy this borrow sword of someone else so that Konami can't have my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works.
No.
So one last little ban listing. When do we think we're getting it? Any guesses?
Exact date and time.
Sorry, what's the date?
fucking
Tomorrow morning at 3:30.
In the morning or
not
afternoon?
not this Monday. The Monday after.
3:30
at 3
a.m.
Yep.
They-
So I think we're getting it in just under 12 hours.
So they won't hit. You do think they will give time for Engaged and Raid to sell
Oh,
this
that's
set?
the thing. No, that's the thing I forgot about.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why I'm saying not this Monday. The Monday after.
I'm saying not this Friday, the Friday after.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think he's onto something. They usually they haven't stuck true to it much recently, but they used to be like,
Mega.
all right, comes out on Friday. You have one last weekend
Yeah.
to play it, and then it'll go into
Oh,
effect
actually,
on Monday.
Zoo. The
Yes.
reprints of Zoo were exactly like that. You had
Yes.
a week of reprints and then...
Yeah.
It was the Mega.
I think
so
you're
it was
onto
that Mega
something.
Tin
I
theory.
reckon-
If it's in the Mega Tin, it'll get killed.
I mean, like, I'm gonna say fucking, yeah, next Friday at like, what'd you say, 3:30?
It's always 3
So
3
they'll sit
a.m.
here-
You weak bitch.
I'm gonna say 3:29.
You weak bitch.
It's going to be Monday.
I say August 1st.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Pinch and a punch for the first day of the month.
I mean,
So
so
returns on your
so
investment.
they're going to be sitting back.
Symphonic
Why
guitar.
have you got this up?
They're going to be sitting back, looking at their
Set it
Battles
up
of
for a
Legend
while.
sales. And so Battles of Legend came out today. So
Yeah,
that's what
dude.
we're talking.
Yeah, it did.
Man, we bought product.
Yeah.
Yeah, for once Blake brought more product than I did.
We complained about it for the last 20 minutes, and we still bought product.
I didn't.
Why do people buy this stuff?
But this is a pretty good set.
It's not terrible.
It's not a bad set. The ratios are questionable, but so is Secret Forces.
Honestly, like, you compare this to a normal set, it's fine.
Yeah.
You compare it to the first Battles of Legend, where you were guaranteed one of everything and duplicates of another two, and they were all fantastic cards.
Yeah.
It is a shitty ass set.
I still have my Sanctum from the original Battle of Legends.
I've
And it
got
was
my
just like a-
Sanctum, my Omega,
Yeah, yeah,
my
Omega,
Crystal Wing,
Minerva.
Minerva.
Dude,
Actually, no,
Minerva.
I would have sold Minervas by now. But yeah, there were so
like,
many good
that
cards
original
in that set.
pack. I remember hearing people in like comments being like, "Oh, thanks Konami, you've just ruined me selling anything." And I was like,
Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck you.
that's the other side of things, is that people that had the
Fuck you,
original
Brandon.
Crystal Wings and Omegas and stuff got fucked
Look,
over.
no.
The
Good.
converse side is that if you bought a box, you made money.
No, but the thing is though, if I'm
inverted
fine
commas.
with them reprinting cards and cards losing value as long as you got time to as long as you got time out of those cards.
Yeah.
Like if you bought a Mega on
"It's
release,
like Andy with Sue."
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
100%. It's like any meta staple. Like if they limit Ash tomorrow, I've had Ash since release.
Yeah.
Like it is more than paid for itself.
Please, yeah, limited impermanence.
Like that's the other thing that people consider is like, I suppose with big events, like people do invest on a deck for the day. Like you go out, you buy Striker just to play Striker at an event.
And then you try to sell it for.
And then you sell it
close to
straight
the same
after so
price.
that you don't then lose out on the value. But the converse side of that is that
like when
you
I-
play a deck for ages, like you might invest highly in it because like it's high rarity or whatnot. But if you play it over a longer period of time and you win more, which
Yeah.
gets you more store credit, gets you
Ulti
regional
strikes,
tops and
Lewis,
stuff like that.
AMG.
Yeah, exactly.
You're,
like,
you're
that
also
is a
paying
big
for
return on
respect in the
investment.
community.
I'm down with that. I'll pay for respect.
But I could not care
Do you
less
take
about
F+?
what the Yu-Gi-Oh community thinks of me, especially not the Australian Yu-Gi-Oh community.
Have we got anything else in the notes? This sounds good.
No, but I agree with what you're saying. It's like what I did with the Penala Magician deck, or if you can call it that, like Rusty Turbo that I played at YCS.
Oh.
It was just like that deck was legitimately nuts, and I remember everyone was like, "Nah, it sucks."
Yep.
Lewis was like, "Nah, it sucks. You're bad," and I was just like,
In fairness to you, it was super fun to play. But
"It was fun to play, and it put up decent amount of units. I just wish I had put the DDD engine in."
Words that
You're
have
not
never
helping
been
yourself.
spoken before.
You're not helping yourself.
I don't know, because it made the whole thing one card combo.
So the big thing from this is the short
Yeah, I
prints.
sold everything.
Yeah.
We have finally confirmed.
Short prints. Konami?
Yeah.
What?
So the Sullivan Great Link, the Cyframe Link, Utopia Kaiser, because you've got to maintain the value in those Utopia Kaisers.
Yep.
Blackluster Soldier of Chaos,
Yep.
Ball Sword,
Yep.
Trap Chicks Link, and Engage.
Cool.
But I mean, they don't seem to be as short printed as
pulled
they
Engage.
possibly could have. But Ball Sword looks to be the
Three
same.
to a case is stupid though.
Ball
Is
Sword
that
seem-
what the Borisol ratio is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think Brio was like 2 to a case.
So,
Yeah, Brio was.
Ball Sword being a
Yeah.
3 to a case is actually it's the same value of what
As
it
a
is.
normal, yes, as a normal set.
So it's just
I wonder if
it
that
maintains
changed-
the exact same price.
Well, I'm wondering if it does. I'm gonna jump on and check it now. Like, I
57
can't
from
imagine
memory.
it's changed.
Had
a
they
great
sold out
deal.
a circuit break?
57 was the
Circuit
last
Break
time.
is one of the older sets in rotation. Like Flames of Destruction is out. Like they don't sell Flames anymore, and I think Flames was the one just before Circuit Break.
Yeah.
I think that's the last pack I bought when I was like, I want to buy this pack.
I bought a bottle sword.
That's
good.
Yeah,
Cool
so the Battles Legend reprint sitting at 47
one
lowest,
when
and
you've
the
got,
Cybernetic
OG
Horizon is
Borsal.
sitting at 54.
It's got like
Love
weird
it.
creasing on the
That's a
side. I
circuit
noticed.
It's on
Oh,
there.
that was the
It's
thing
on
that confused me. I was like, no, that doesn't seem right.
They both start with C's.
It's like super
Yeah,
weird.
so Cybernetic
You
Horizon is
just need to be
100%
fucking around
still
with
in
it before.
circulation. That
It's
only came
huge.
out maybe 8
If you
months
hold it
ago
up
or
to
something
the...
like that.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. Yeah. If you hold it up to the light, it's like there and there. It's very strange.
We're,
These the dints?
for the
Yeah.
for the great
Yeah.
audio listening,
noticed?
we're looking at the bumps in
Oh, what?
Treeborn
Yeah,
Frog
we're
quality.
evaluating cards.
PSA grading.
Yeah, man.
PSA of
9.
Pretty
Who are those fucks, do you think? They just sit there and all like...
I just want to send off a really bad
I just
card.
love baseball guys like
Yeah, that's it, right? Same with like Cherry does it, where they're like super into baseball. Like they
Hey,
sell
send
it.
us your cards. We might either
Grade
value them
them
or we'll just look at them and then keep them.
Man, that was PG.
So they
At least we're not.
I'm like
Never mind.
I'm not sure if I want to buy a box of this if that's how the printing goes.
At
PG
the moment, I
stands for
decided not
people
to.
are
I
gay.
bought like 16 packs, and that wasn't because I wanted to buy 16 packs, it's because I was bored.
You have a problem.
You
I
do have
do.
a product problem.
You okay?
You're the reason Konami keep being successful.
Well, I've gotten better with it, to be fair.
Jake, big proponent of capitalism.
I would have bought 16 boxes, but like I bought last week. But I'm getting better.
No, like I have curbed my buying of packs a great deal. It
I
used
only
to be.
bought 16.
It used to be. It used to be rampant. I remember when like Desires and stuff. What set was Desires? Like Dark Illusion or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I bought so much Dark Illusion. Like if you go
Did you-
through,
I
my,
bought a fair amount of Dark Illusion as well.
like
like,
if you
probably
go through
nothing
my
compared
bulk
to
of
you.
commons, so many. Like,
Did you pull
no.
anything?
I ended up having to buy a playset in the end, but that was like when
It was like Andy with
Shout out
Secret
to Harry.
Forces.
selling me Pot of Desires and then keeping them. Shout out to Harry. And then 2 days before YCS, he goes, actually, I need them. And then the day before, I was like, you fucked me over, dude. Like, you actually fucked me over, and he sold them to me for 120. And then I sold them to Steve Wayneman 2 days before the reprint got announced.
Hey!
Shout out to me.
damn.
Shout out to Andy buying boxes and boxes of Secret Forces and then paying for a fucking set of pre-owned.
It happens sometimes. That's the
Yeah.
gamble you take.
Good shit.
I mean, until
Always buy singles, kids.
Always buy singles.
It's true. Says the person
There's
who
sexy singles
rampant-
in your area.
buy the sexy singles in your area.
And look, at least
Are they Russian?
Yeah, they're rushing to the secondary market.
If you,
We'll talk to you next week.
for the people that didn't see that, that was a dab in 2019.
dude, bring it back.
The everyone but 3 people in the entire world. I didn't see it. Did I? Does that count?
he dabbed too. Anyway, so the structure deck
problem.
vote that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Was
Yeah.
the last episode before.
Sacred Beasts
Lost.
came second.
Wait. So have we confirmed? Is it just reprint, or are they getting support?
They
Are they getting
are
support?
very
Okay.
yeah.
So
it's-
Shadol. Yeah.
Yes, Shadol's getting support.
Cool.
Yeah,
Can you-
give
can't
it a
wait
link
for the
monster that
flip
doesn't
monsters to
use
be-
2 flips.
Listen, I'm sorry.
I like waiting
Shadol,
3
I love
turns.
Shadols. They flip monsters. It's never happening.
Sinister Shadow Games. When
Like people are like
Oh, yeah,
the fact
Shadow.
Sacred Beasts didn't get this is actually a travesty because like I just don't unless they do something like what they did to fucking Subterrors with like Guru and Findes.
Oh,
It's not
that
gonna
would
work.
Be broken.
It's not gonna work. Like
Give it-
Subterrors won't work.
Give it Shadol Guru. Because the whole thing about Shadols, right, is that they just take over other monsters and make them Shadols.
Isn't that what Towers is? Is just you
Towers
construct?
is Klee and Construct sitting on it. Oh no, Shekanaga.
it's
Sorry,
Shekanaga.
Shekanaga is Towers being sat on by Construct.
Damn, we should sit on me.
listen,
So I could smell her feet.
listen. At least she isn't a child, Mega Cat.
I was gonna say at least she's of age.
Yeah.
I do not have a foot fetish.
That-
promise.
Foot fetish.
I do not have a fetish.
for legal reasons, that's a joke.
About his
It
foot
was just
fetish or
funny.
the other thing.
Seriously, get some help.
Seriously, Mega
Hey.
Cat. Where are you?
Hey.
That's not king shame.
Ah, yes, hit me
King
with that
shaming is
mask.
King shaming is my kink.
Let's get this bread gamers.
That's dead set. One of my favorite memes is that one. King shaming is my king.
And we've broken Jake. Well, he broke himself, really.
Jake's like me, and when she laughs more at his own jokes.
So the spread of that,
Exclusively laugh at your own jokes.
Yeah.
the spread of the vote was 34 to Shadol and 33 to Sacred Beast. So that was
Good.
so.
It's
And
so
then
sad.
Drops right on down.
Sacred Beast,
Yeah.
considering you had
Charles.
that, Matt,
To be perfectly honest, Sacred Beasts don't deserve it. They got support a year and a half ago and they've done nothing.
yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
You don't go.
10% for
You didn't do
trap
anything with a bad cards. You don't get any good cards now.
Well, Shadol are at least splashable. Like, imagine the kind of things you'd have to do to Sacred Beasts to make them...
I do some weird
At
things.
least-
Sacred Beasts.
We need to.
What
we need to
Yu-Gi-Oh
stop
cards
this.
wouldn't you fuck? Let's
We
just
need
go on
to
that
stop
tangent.
this.
shall we?
Long thick.
Anyone to be. Listen,
on.
I wouldn't fuck any of the cards that Mega Capital.
Oh my god. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
No, for legal reasons, unsubscribe if you are. Fuck, if you're subscribed to Mega Cat, please never watch
Imagine-
our content.
Whoa, hold up.
Fuck out of here.
Please subscribe and send us money on our Patreon. We'll send you our. We put our
Hammer
feet
feet
into
pics.
water and then we'll. This got real weird.
Any-
I don't know why I did this. I turned this real weird real quick.
If we had a Patreon, How much money would people have to give you to take a fully naked photo with the 3 sacred beasts, like covering your stuff?
Please, you could use half a sacred beast.
I'd do it in like. Do I get all the money?
Yeah, everything. Well, how much?
$1,000.
All right.
Like, here's the thing: you pay for it, and then you see the photo, and you're paying again. Like, as in, like, you're paying mentally.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a Dark Magician Girl card they can sack like that can be submerged in water that they're cool with giving up?
sure I have a comment somewhere.
Yeah.
Dark Magician Girl bath water.
Yo. Wait a minute.
That's copyright. You can't use it.
Don't steal this.
For legal reasons, that idea's ours.
It is. I've gone to the registrar.
Wait, on eBay, how much does a Dark Magician Girl cost you?
Oh,
Come on.
You'd have to shave.
You was in that. Oh, I don't want to throw shade. No, I've already started throwing shade.
No. Hold
Who's the chick
on.
Who's the chick on Instagram who's doing like all the porn stuff with Dark Magician Girl? Have you seen this?
I wish I had.
Oh, there's somebody.
Alright, so like a chick doing lewd ones? Because I've seen a couple of lewd
Oh,
ones.
you mean
But she said like.
Oh wait, I'm not saying.
She is.
Isn't,
Like,
wait, isn't that Billy's girlfriend?
oh
Or-
no! Oh no!
That's an unofficial video.
That's some.
I regret watching that video so much.
I don't remember it.
You're a lucky one, because at the end you saw MKL40's fat fucking rolls.
Oh,
Wasn't he at the end of that video?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
What?
No, he was. They just like they had a video of him topless or something. He wasn't naked, but you saw him like no shirt on. He was just there.
Oh yeah, because they made him do that. Oh my god, jeez, the state of Yugi tubing. The state of
I'm
Yugi
trying
tubing.
to-
We need more Yugi.
Funnily enough, I
We
didn't
need
know.
your Yugi tubers crossing
No.
over to porn.
I just can't believe this is the second time.
Not
today
make a capital G though.
I can't believe it's the second time that he's come up today. Because when I was looking for the Bentley stuff earlier, he just like I went Grass is Green Unlimited, like trying to figure out like what list it was limited in, and just like the top top videos is just 4 videos of him just like why Grass is Green needed to be limited, why it was banned. Oh, and going the change that needs to be happen. Like it just.
The change that needs to be happen.
I'm sure that's not what it's actually
no.
called.
I'm positive that's what it's called. like
I don't
Change
know.
it needs to be happening.
Well, there's our thumbnail.
Boys,
Ban list. The change that needs to be happened.
yeah.
Bruno Mars is gay. Wait, it's not how it is. Bruno Mars
How
is
is
gay.
Bruno Mars gay?
I'm
Yeah,
still
what is
trying to
it?
find this. It's on my Instagram.
Or is it-
Why Bruno Mars?
Has
Yeah.
anyone ever been?
Stop.
Yes, you. So this person
Yep.
is like doing cosplay and then also doing it in porn.
Yeah.
As like,
Here's the
'cause she's
thing.
big in the Yu-Gi-Oh community.
Like I said
So, like-
in the group chat the other day, thoughts are a dime a dozen. Go outside. You don't need to pay these people money. Go outside. You find one.
No, but some people, I can see a life where you would.
They're not worth anything. Don't give them money.
Is this your proper stand against e-thoughts? Are
Yeah.
you taking a stand?
I know, I think this is
Okay.
Russian Lockham coming out against capitalism.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. In a true communist society, labor has worth. You get paid for labor.
Yeah, where does card games fit into this?
Oh, it doesn't. There's no card games in a capitalist.
Well, I hate
communism.
this communist utopia.
But you even play card games.
Yeah, sure, because they get a value of mobile app over card games.
No. But here's the
The
thing.
only card game you play is Putino.
You get paid for stuff that has value. In communism, sex work has no value.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
Wow.
I'm
We're
sorry,
going to
bro.
agree to disagree.
We got to agree that you are incorrect.
In Putino, if you summon Putin, you win.
It's just all Putin cards.
Yeah. I have drawn Putinodia.
Oh, how about that? Putin does the ban list
Is
again.
Bruno Mars? Does Bruno Mars is?
Does
like, is
Bruno
Bru-
Mars is gay? Is
So
that?
in the
Yeah.
back of your mind, that's what you've been working on.
Huh? What?
Meanwhile, I'm talking about the fucking new TCG.
Why
to
would you
hit
talk
Russia.
about the new?
Anyway, speaking of new, we got a couple new cards from Chaos Impact.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, we cut a bunch of these. Two salad cards, which are pretty insane.
I thought you said Toon salad cards. I was
Same.
like, what?
Same. I was like, what? I was like, actually, wait.
Seriously, just make a tune card. Just give us one.
They had like
No. Give us
7
good
new
ones.
support cards, and they were still terrible.
Oh yeah.
Your own logic.
Kingdom and stuff.
Demise Toon's got around a bit.
Oh, with the grab hand thing.
Why does
Yeah,
it
yeah,
why isn't
comic
Toon Kingdom
After
actually
what
out
we're
of-
just talking
capital
about,
G.
please don't ask about...
Oh, if they print Toon
Oh my god, can any of this be broadcast? I swear the last
Listen,
20 minutes...
listen,
have been-
I'll
We
take
can broadcast whatever we want. It's
He
just we have
takes
to
us
suffer
for
the
the
consequences.
He, as in for the audio listeners, which is everyone. Lachlan's taking a stand against Thoughts. I'll take a stand against Mega Cap. Dude,
I want to.
no
I want
good
to take a stand
content in his
against
life.
mega capitalism. G.
And then you both can take the charge against him.
God.
Before we go into this, if they printed Toon Kingdom now, my god, it'll be busted. Because
What?
if they if today's Konami would to print Toon Kingdom, it'll be
Oh,
like
yeah.
add a toon to your hand.
Oh
Toon's-
yeah, on activation, search any card with the word Toon in its name. While you control a Toon, this card cannot be targeted.
Toons can attack directly first turn they're summoned.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
like it's just
Toons
broken
don't
shit.
have summoning sickness. You can special summon any Toon that's level 5 or higher from your hand by paying the life points you're supposed to pay for it to attack. Like, yeah, can I have what's above a kingdom? Toon Heaven. Can I have Toon Heaven that has those effects, please?
I want to go to Toon Hell.
Is that wait? Is
Wait,
Toon
can
Heaven-
they be like two different playstyles of the deck where they make Toon Heaven and Toon Hell, and you play it differently? Like Toon Hell
One's
is like
like-
a demise variant.
Toon Heaven's like
And
a
like-
spam deck where you just summon all the Toons. Toon Hell's like a floodgate.
Toon Hell, burn. Toon Heaven, life gain.
Oh my god. Anyway, we've come too far.
life
Yeah.
gay.
Salmon Greats, Transcendent, quick play spell. Basically, you can reincarnate summon your Salmon Great
I hate hearing this reincarnate summon. You're just link summoning.
off turn.
Using it.
Yeah,
as the full
I
material.
hate that. And what's the other one they say? There's some other one that they
I'm
say.
pretty
I
sure
think
it's
it's like
from the anime.
sanction. No, I'm sure it is, but I
Fuck
fucking
the
hate it.
Just the anime.
Fuck the anime.
But I don't mind saying reincarnate summons. Like, saves all the time of saying
Link.
Link summon using itself as a
And it-
material.
And it saves all the time of that person saying that they're a fucking asshole.
Reincarnation summon.
Reincarnate
More like
summon.
retardation summon.
oh my
How?
Oh my
Not gonna
god!
be broadcast. Oh my
You can
god.
say retarded.
Hey.
Retarded's not a bad word.
Anyway,
At the moment, we do.
so back to this card. What it's allowing you to do is, like, until the Link
You're
4
talking
that we're
to me.
about to
Yeah.
discuss comes out, it's effectively redundant because it's allowing you to do what the game mechanic does for free.
Yeah. Well, this comes in the same set.
Nah,
as that
it'll be
Link.
played. You'll summon Heatley off turn.
No, but
There's no good to that.
this comes in the set
Doesn't
that
Heatley do something
Phoenix
on summon?
is in.
Yeah, the good one that you're supposed to use with this card comes out in that set.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, until then you can summon Heatley, and that still has an effect.
What do you mean until then? They're available at the same time.
Huh?
They're coming out in the same set. Fucking that Muppet.
Jesus.
So yeah, it's pretty much giving you a field nuke off turn. And that was all it was ever going to do. That was. And then they
should
got
take a
another
stand.
quick play spell, which means you can special summon from the hand. So that might fill in a hole for Raw. So you can special summon one Salmon Great monster from the hand, and its effects negated immediately after it resolves. Link summon one Salmon Link monster using the monster you control. Using
So
that.
that is, again, a quick way.
Reincarnation summon.
Stop.
See, that wasn't a reincarnation summon, so I didn't say it. You fucking.
Oh, he's just laughing at it because it's funny.
Because he made a joke and he, like, compulsorily needs to laugh at it.
Reincarnation. What in tarnation?
What in tarnation?
What in re-
What intonation?
Oh my god, stop.
Every
Wait,
time
I'm
you
sorry,
use
Brack.
it- Every time you
The
use
quick
it.
link
What in
is that specifically
reincarnation?
Salamangreat?
Yes.
Okay, do you have to specifically link into Salamangreat?
Yes.
Why do they keep making cards for this that do what the game mechanic does? Like, they're only good with the Link 4.
Yeah.
They're
Well-
only good with the Link 4.
They can't design cards.
It seems that way. Like, I suppose the other
It's just for
justification
the
are
Link
these
4.
anime cards.
Yeah.
I don't think Burning Shell is.
Here's the thing: with the rise of Mole. No. Honest to God, with the rise of Mole
Tell-
being played, you can make the Link 4.
Tell me what Mole does.
Huh? You can summon it to if the Link's monster's been summoned this turn, you can summon it to a Link zone. And if there's no monsters on the field, shuffle 5 cards from 5 Salamangreat cards into the deck, draw 2.
I was really hoping you didn't know what it did.
I was ahead of the curve. I played Mole when it was bad.
Yeah. When there was no other link to really go into, I was playing it.
when I didn't realize.
Mole's not a Link.
No. So you the only reason you played Mole is to go into the next link above 3, right?
Pretty much.
Oh,
Joshua
right.
Glenn's playing it now because he's bad.
Yes.
But I didn't. No, the reason I played it was because I didn't read the part where it said, "Oh, there has to be no monsters on the field for the draw effect," and I was like, "Why isn't anyone playing this? Oh my god!" And I tried to do it against Jesse, and Jesse was like, "There are monsters on the field." I was like, "Okay, what?"
You
And I
know
was
it's bad
like,
when Jesse has to tell you what cards do.
Who else do we want to call out in this podcast?
I don't know. We'll
God.
get to it when it comes.
Oh, big man upstairs.
Anyway, that card in the graveyard, you can banish it to recycle Salmon Great back to the extra deck.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Which
good.
one's that?
The same quick play spell that summons from the hand.
Is it the same turn it's sent?
Yeah, does it have that restriction?
No.
Oh, that's banging.
That's not bad.
Oh, you can activate a card with this card's name once per turn. No, maybe so.
That's
Okay,
no,
that's the OCG one.
that's
so
activating a card though.
No, but that's typical OCG ruling. They always say that for card once per turn.
Okay, so you can't use that effect.
You wouldn't be able to use it twice.
Yeah, cool.
But we'll know for sure when we.
But I mean, they're still handy to have around, and when Sunlight Wolf is going to get limited,
Fingers crossed.
or Bailings, whatever happens. Actually, your Bailings should probably be banished by then, right? Anyway, one more link. Actually, two more cards. One more link monster. IP Masquerina. Link 2, Dark Cybus Link Effect Monster attack 800. Links bottom left, bottom right. Materials 2 non-link monsters. You can use the first effect once per turn. During your opponent's main phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves. Link summon using this card you control.
Lovely.
Great.
So 3 things with this. One, sucked into all the people that thought it was fucking what are they? The garbage ones that do sport. What are they called?
UA.
UA.
FA
Yeah, people
Oh,
saw the
really?
artwork for this and they thought it was
Motorsport.
it's
Oh, it's
UA.
also FA's.
They thought it was
newer.
UA support because it looked vaguely athletic,
Yeah.
and it's not. So sucked into those people. B, this is kind of good in that it's very generic. It's not non-token. It's not effect monsters. It's just monsters that aren't linked monsters, which is good.
Yeah.
And C,
And
I don't know if I ever actually had a third reason, but yeah.
And then
1B3.
Oh my god.
1B third. 1B secondly.
1B2.
Look, I'm old and tired. Leave me alone.
1B 4.
and then a monster that uses this card as a link material cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card.
Yeah,
effects.
that's pretty bad. That's,
Oh,
that's the
that
most
part- that
relevant
part-
effect.
that
That's
part's
like,
good.
congrats, you've made Wind Witches on a Boral Sword now. Like, congrats.
When would you say?
Shut up.
Don't you dare.
I'm trying to think of what
I loved Witch Wind.
As soon as you said it, you were like, fuck.
Also, this is a Cybus monster, so
Not in the way
hopefully
Mega
one of my
Capital G probably
Deco
does, though.
filters has it on summon effects eventually.
That would be nice.
Actually, I could swear there's actually no one's just an ignition effect.
I
God.
swear most of them are ignition effects.
I just want an on summon effect, man. That's all I want. Anyway, I reckon that card's gonna come up eventually. That's gonna be pretty busted.
It will be good.
It'll either come up or it won't. 50-50.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
This card will either be played or won't be played.
Here's the thing. I'll lean towards it never being played.
Not never. No, this.
Nah, it'll never be played.
I'll lean towards the game dying
Well, then
before
it
it gets played.
Well, that's the thing. So I mean,
Oh, no.
How long
How
does
dare
Yu-Gi-Oh
you.
have?
if we are
Can it
due,
make it another
if we
decade?
are due a new master
No.
rule,
We
then
are.
That means links will be useless.
New anime,
What
new
does that
master
mean?
rule.
What was the time span between Master Rule 3 and 4 and now?
Not as long as you think.
Would, like whenever the anime wraps up, really.
It was-
When the fuck was Master Rule? What the fuck is like?
Actually, I think the anime.
Master Rule-
I hate master.
Honest to
Rules.
God.
Same. What was Master Rule 2?
Here's the thing. OCG won't refer to it as Master Rule, and we only started referring to it as Master Rule in
When
like
Links
Master
came
Rule
out.
3, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, not even.
Like-
So what
No,
was
no, it wasn't
Master Rule
even-
2?
no, it
Nobody's
wasn't-
answering.
Synchros.
Yeah, it's basically as new summoning
Yeah.
mechanics come out is the new Master Rule.
No, but there was no fusions and then there were fusions. That was not a change in the Master Rule, that was
there,
an
there was
amendment.
always fusions.
In the, in the very first pack there was no fusions.
I guess the two starter decks the game started with, but
Yeah.
the very
There we
first
go.
pack had fusions.
Yeah, but that
Oh, they
amended
did.
the Master Rule immediately.
No.
No.
I like how you're saying it with confidence, but there's
the
fear
thing
in your
the
eyes
thing is
that
about
you're wrong.
synchros and stuff. The thing
Yeah,
is about synchros, it's
I looked at you and I said,
mechanic.
"Please
Whereas
help."
this mechanic stopped you
I
from
just
doing
don't know
it
why I come to
actively.
you
Like,
for
you
help.
couldn't
Yeah, I don't
make
know.
an X-ray monster in a zone. That's not a mechanic. That's that's a rule.
Yeah.
So I understand why people are calling that mark. I get that. But what does being due for a new master rule mean? Just
Well,
a
no,
new
no,
mechanic?
so
New
we-
anime means new
yeah,
master.
we've
or new
had-
summon.
A
Wait.
new summoning mechanic, a new changing
Okay,
rule.
okay, sure. Let's go mechanic.
Because you mentioned like there's
Or
a
change
manga
a rule.
coming out. Like,
There's
Yeah.
manga coming out, and it's based on structure decks, which is weird.
So it's like Keyforge.
Whoa.
No, it's like
That's
team
how you
fight.
fix your year.
It is.
I reckon they're just gonna give us.
Hey!
I reckon they're just gonna give us characters that you can have at the start of the game. Honest to God, I reckon they're gonna take it.
So
from
they just let
screenshots.
this-
That's the bet. No, that's the fucking. That's a like duel like the fucking.
You'll
speed
just have
duels.
8,000 on it,
Yeah.
and it'll just have some sort of like weird like archetypal effect.
Or it would be
So
like
speed
a
duels.
planeswalker maybe.
Hearthstone.
Deck
Yeah.
masters.
Or like a
I don't
plane.
like the Deckmasters idea. I'm
It's
much,
the same. The
It's
only
not- it's
difference
not.
is you don't get to summon your
no, you having
character.
a skill. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So, or do you think it'd be like a planeswalker where it's like it's a thing that's like this thing can be attacked?
I mean, maybe.
Is it a planeswalker? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yes.
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah,
cool,
absolutely.
Cool. Alright.
Because like the planeswalker becomes like its own little thing, and it also has to be defeated or something.
Yeah, because I mean, you're also
Yeah,
a
yeah.
planeswalker.
Yeah. I honestly got to think that's probably it, and it'll help the game out a bit because like it'll be like, all right, it's too broken to put this into a card that can be generic. Here you go. You can play this. Sure. Here you go. Just fucking once per turn. Just fucking add a Yusenju monster. Like, it'll be bad,
Yeah.
but it'll be bad and
It won't be, though.
very generic.
The first one will be
not
bad,
very
and the
generic.
second one will have to sell it like fucking Cleese, like fucking.
Well,
Spiral.
no, they'll literally amend it the same way they did with links. They'll be like, no, you can only summon one extra link monster if you don't have a link zone. They'll be like, you have to have one of these,
Yeah.
and that'll sell it itself because it'll be like, continue. You want to play this game? Put one there.
But depending if they change the mechanic, changes if that chick will be good or not. So we'll see that 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
they
either they do or they don't. 50-50.
Well, if
But
we
then
get,
if you look further into it, they then made other monsters that made those types of things better.
Still
like
50-50.
linking was garbage until we had a card like
2
Gofu.
months.
Until we had a card like Gofu. There was free.
We always had
free.
Wormbait.
we had go for it, didn't we? We always did.
Don't you dare.
We also had GoFu before.
We had
Links came
Geffen
out.
before links, but
Yeah,
but
I
like all
I would
links were
argue
bad
that that
until-
card was made for linking.
It was made for synchro summoning. That's why it's a tuner.
Yeah, but can you name a duel where you saw someone synchro with it?
Bro, I played in fucking Gold Coast, dude. There were so many Black Wings players up there.
Hey!
I'm sorry, but like you might have asked the one person in the room that you would have gotten an answer that wasn't what you wanted there. Like,
Jeez, bro.
A's, bro.
shout out
But
to
then
Triple.
more on the point that I was getting towards is you had the Goose Guard.
The gook.
The
Yeah.
Googles. Which made linking important because if you didn't link, you didn't do anything.
Yeah, but like they've been on the side of let's just make the mechanic broken to sell it. That's kind of what they've done. Not a cards around like that's what they did with
But
Cleese.
the timing
that's
was
what they did
really
with
important
links.
of it. They never started with anything busted.
No, you always do like the Cleese, like with Pendulum, you go a shitty fucking structure deck or just something so people know what it does, and then you break the shit out of it so people will buy it.
X's was the same.
Xyz were 100% the same.
Xyz was the same, Pendulum's
Oh,
the same.
Synchro-
it's like his
Uh,
big
yeah.
eye.
In
Wasn't
Synchro,
as
you had like
involved in the
scrap, when the
Synchro.
scraps and stuff a bit later.
Yeah, but scraps weren't broken.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. Like they weren't. They weren't
Well,
that
no,
strong,
scraps
right?
was later on. Yeah.
Later on,
The-
later.
the only
Scrappy.
thing that Synchros was good for is that you could use
should
Malicious
scrap
and
'em.
Crebons to load up your graveyard with Darks for Dark Army.
this crap.
So yeah, so you're summoning Stardust Dragon, but the Stardust Dragon is like really inconsequential.
Yeah.
Oh, it does stop the other Dark Arm. Those are the days.
Those were the days.
Fucking Andy.
Dark Arm was $200.
If I verse him and he's playing BA in 2015 for me, Dark Armed or is it the other one?
Dark Law.
Yeah, where he just like
Oh yeah,
the
Dark
worst
Arm.
Judgment Dragon,
What do you want?
What are you fucking talking about?
the one where it's like pay 1,000, just destroy a card in the field, banish all light and dark from graveyard, and just
Michael? What?
What do you want about?
in BA.
Oh, shit. No,
Yeah.
shit.
no, he knows I'm
Um,
right now. Was it like a Chaos Emperor Dragon or?
No, it was an Emperor Dragon. It was Light and Dark. Shit.
It
wasn't Light and Dark Dragon.
No.
Oh, that card was dumb too.
You know what I'm talking about,
that was
though,
so
right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, I'm correct.
There's still no context.
No,
Huh?
you don't.
What? I wasn't
Well,
listening.
banish light and dark to then wait. What?
You pay 1,000 and pop a card, or pay 1,000 and banish a card, or pop a card.
It's pop card.
Okay.
But it was just like, you'd summon it, and it was just like, oh, you would.
Yeah. Judgment Dragon, though. What a card.
This is worse, Judgment Dragon. Oh, I hated the fact that wasn't for...
I like protecting my things, and then they're like, again. Again.
Bro, that was
Again?
what it was. Guff 500, Dynamist, fucking Height of Demiso Mist, like 5 back row, fucking...
Please never use that statement ever again.
Donut, no miss.
That's literally what it was called, and it was good. And it was just like, Judgment Dragon.
You were the only one.
What? Nah, that guy fucking... People lost their shit because they thought it was going to win the fucking YCS, remember? Come on. Remember? Demiso Mist.
Which you keep saying it like it means anything to me.
You think we're gaslighting
I wish
you,
Andy
we're
was
not.
here.
Anyway, let's finish this on the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yeah!
I don't know who the user is, but my brother throw in trash my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards,
Is this,
and in it was also a codfish. And they started sticking to each other. Is there any way to fix them?
I'm almost certain this was young Vladimir Putin.
Can I see how this is
My
written?
brother threw my cards in the bin with the gold.
My brother throw in trash my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And in it was also codfish.
Yeah, I read it verbatim.
And they started sticking to each other. Is there any way to fix
that
them?
shit up?
Here we go. The
Best
answer. Yeah. Kick your brother in the stomach. Or better yet, burn the cards, then go on a website and order new versions of the same cards, then demand he pay.
There you go. That's your lesson, kids. Buy singles.
Buy singles, kids! Buy singles!
Or better yet, take
Fuck
over
Mega
country.
Cap.
Send to Gulag.
Siberia. 30
I don't know. Learn to spell. Learn to talk English.
To be fair, like one letter change in that makes a world of difference. Like if he changed it to
No.
through rather than throw, it makes it so much better.
My brother threw in trash my Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah, it's better.
It's better. It's not good.
Listen, don't pay out Vlad and
Yeah,
his
so hold
fucking
on.
terrible
What
English.
was
Oh no, Vlad the Impaler. Oh, he's about to impale me like he would impale a 12-year-old. Ah!
Leave it in!
Legal reasons.
Cowboy again.